Keeping those fruit foam wraps can actually save you a whole lot of money each year. Hello, this is Tracy. When you buy fruit, have you noticed that each piece is often wrapped in a small foam net for protection? Usually, what do you do with it? As for me, Tracy usually gathers them together into one bag. Because Tracy knows, this very net wrapping that seems useless is actually a treasure that solves countless troubles in the house. And the best part is, it doesn't cost a single penny. It's completely economical. In today's video, Tracy will reveal all of those surprising uses, along with super simple ways to apply them right at home. Trust me, after watching this, you will never want to throw them away again. Method 1. Preventing the cutting board from slipping. While cooking, I'm sure everyone has experienced their cutting board constantly slipping when slicing vegetables, fruit, or especially meat. Each time that happens, the board wobbles left and right, making chopping not only difficult but also carrying a very high risk of cutting your hand. The cause is that the contact surface between the cutting board and the countertop is usually slippery, especially when it's wet or greasy. In fact, the solution is incredibly simple. Just make use of those fruit foam wraps. All you need to do is lift the cutting board and place one or several of the fruit foam wraps underneath. If the board is large, you can use 3 to 4 pieces to cover the entire bottom surface. The moment you set the cutting board down, you'll notice an immediate difference. The board stays firmly in place. No more slipping even if you press down hard or chop with force. This steady feeling is no different than if the cutting board had been fixed down with double-sided tape. I even tested it with a big, heavy cantaloupe that usually makes the board slip. But the result was that the board stayed completely firm. Even with a small cutting board, which is often hard to manage, this trick worked just as well. With just one small foam net that seemed useless, I turned my cutting board into something safer, steadier, and far more convenient. This is an incredibly simple anti-slip hack that costs nothing, yet it gives you so much peace of mind when preparing food. Try putting it to use in your own kitchen right away. You'll be surprised at the difference it makes. Where are you watching this video from? How has your day been today? Tracy truly wants to connect with everyone from all around the world. Method 2. Make a heat-resistant handle for bowls. Many people, when drinking hot tea, coffee, or cold water, often encounter discomfort in their hands. Hot water makes the hands burn, while cold water makes them ache, especially in the winter. In addition, the sides of glass or ceramic cups are quite slippery. Just a little carelessness can cause the cup to fall and break. The solution is very simple. Use the fruit foam net to make a protective layer for the cup or bowl. I just need to choose a net of a suitable size. Wrap it around the body of the cup or bowl so that it fits tightly. I can fold it in half or cut off part of the net to make it fit more closely. This layer of net will create a distance between my hand and the hot or cold surface, helping to keep the temperature comfortable when holding. At the same time, the net material creates high friction, limiting slipperiness, especially useful when my hands are wet or greasy. In addition to the protective use, I can choose nets in many colors to increase aesthetics, turning the cup or bowl into an item that is both practical and eye-catching. When not in use anymore, I just need to remove it, wash it clean, and dry it. I can reuse it many times, economical and environmentally friendly. With just one small action and available material, I have turned the fruit foam net that seemed useless into a useful accessory, making enjoying drinks or hot foods safer and more comfortable. Method 3. Make a cleaning cloth for the sink and kitchen surfaces. Few people notice that the fruit foam net is often made from soft but highly durable sponge material, very suitable for use as a cloth for wiping the sink and kitchen surfaces. With just a little dishwashing liquid, this net can remove grease and stubborn stains without causing scratches like when using a steel scrubber or a hard brush. The method is very simple. When needed, just put a little dishwashing liquid directly onto the surface of the net, then gently scrub the area that needs to be cleaned, such as the sink, the stove, the surface of the range hood, or the kitchen counter. The small mesh holes combined with the elasticity of the sponge will get into every corner, helping the stains come off quickly. Even when scrubbing hard, the stainless steel or glass surface of the stove and sink is still protected, keeping its shine for a long time. The convenient point is that this net is light, dries quickly, and absorbs little odor, and after using it, I can throw it away without regret. If compared, a new cleaning cloth or sponge can cost a few dollars, but with fruit foam nets, I hardly have to spend any extra money. By reusing this item that seems like trash, I can keep my kitchen always clean, save a considerable amount of money each year, and at the same time help reduce waste for the environment. Method 4. Shoe lining to prevent slipping and add comfort. Many people, after buying a pair of shoes they like, find that after only a few wears, they face the problem of slipping inside the shoe or feeling pain and fatigue because the sole is too hard. This is especially common when I have to stand or move for many hours, making my feet feel tight and sweaty. A very simple but effective tip is to use 2 pieces of a fruit foam net to line under the shoe soles. The way is extremely easy. I just cut or fold the net so it fits the size of the shoe bed, then place it directly underneath the existing insole. The soft and elastic sponge material will make the feet more cushioned, reducing pressure on the heels and toes when standing for a long time. At the same time, the small holes on the surface of the net create ventilation, limiting sweat buildup, helping the feet stay dry and more comfortable. Not only does it create a soft feeling, but the net also works very well as an anti-slip. When moving, my foot will stay more fixed, not sliding back and forth inside the shoe, which reduces the risk of blisters. Especially with shoes that are a little loose, this trick also helps the shoes fit my feet better without needing to buy extra insoles. This is a quick, inexpensive solution, suitable for those who have jobs that require standing for long periods, such as sales, receptionists, or teachers. With just a few small nets, my shoes will become much more comfortable and safer. Method 5. Protecting glass cups during transport. During transportation or shipping, fragile items such as glass cups are often very difficult to keep safe if they are only wrapped simply with paper or plastic bags. An extremely effective and economical way is to reuse those fruit foam nets that seem useless. The method is very simple. I choose a net with the right size, gently wrap it around the entire glass cup, making sure the net hugs the surface tightly to limit empty space. If the cup is tall or has a handle, I can fold the net in half or layer an extra piece of net for maximum protection. Thanks to its spongy and elastic structure, the net helps distribute impact force, reducing the risk of the item cracking or breaking when dropped or bumped. After wrapping, I place each net-covered cup into a cardboard box or plastic box, and between the cups, I insert newspaper, foam, or leftover nets to secure them. With the soft and elastic padding of the net, the glass cups will not hit directly against each other or against the sides of the box, minimizing the risk of chipping or breaking during transport. This method is especially useful when mailing cups, transporting them long distances, or taking them on a picnic. Not only does it protect well, but the fruit foam net can also be reused many times, helping save on packaging costs and reducing plastic waste to the environment. This is a small but extremely useful trick for anyone who often packs or moves glassware. Method 6. Line the soap dish to keep it dry. One of the reasons a bar of soap quickly becomes mushy, wears away fast, and loses its shape is that water always pools in the dish after use. To fix this situation, I can absolutely make use of those fruit foam nets that seem like trash to create an extremely effective liner. The method is very simple. I cut a piece of net to fit the size of my soap dish, then place it inside the dish. The net, with its hollow structure, will allow excess water to quickly drain to the bottom, keeping the soap bar from being in direct contact with standing water. Thanks to this, the soap always stays dry, not mushy or slimy, ensuring hygiene while also saving money because the bar of soap will last longer. In addition, lining with the net also keeps the bar of soap from sticking tightly to the bottom of the dish, making it easy to take out when using without breaking or cracking the soap. This tip is especially useful for soap dishes placed in the bathroom, where the environment is always damp and water collects easily. With just a small piece of net, I can extend the life of a bar of soap, keep the soap dish clean, and save on replacement costs. This is a smart way to repurpose, both convenient and environmentally friendly. So, from those fruit foam nets that seemed useless, I have turned them into an extremely helpful assistant with 6 simple tricks: non-slip lining for cutting boards, cleaning cloths for sinks and stovetops, anti-slip and cushion shoe inserts, glass protection during transport, insulating wraps for hot or cold cups and bowls, and soap dish liners to keep them dry. These methods not only save money and make the most of what's already available, but also help reduce waste and protect the environment. Try applying them today and feel the convenience they bring to your daily life. If you find these tips useful, don't forget to hit like, share with your friends and family, and follow the channel to watch many more handy, money-saving, and easy-to-do tips right at home. Tracy thanks you and looks forward to seeing you again tomorrow.